everybody, my name is Robin from channel Spellbinder, and hopefully I should sound different. I just realized that my mic has been not working right for a year now, but I fixed it. Hopefully I should sound good, because even when I was editing this, I was like, man, the quality isn't that good. A few things about the last episode. A lot of cuts last episode. Maybe I'll try and keep that up. Maybe I won't.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Dandel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Alright. I don't know what to make of that, really. Also, I realized I was a little bit too... This game has such a legacy behind it that I kind of assumed it was going to be a lot scarier than it actually was. Especially because the bunker really freaked me out. But I kind of just figured, oh, there's no way I don't know, I kind of figured, but apparently the bunker is the best game in the series, unless, Machine for Pigs is real good. Yeah, so I was a bit too scared of this game, which is why I barely talked, because I was like genuinely freaked out, because I don't really realize what this game was at first, and that's that it's kind of boring. I was like, man, this is gonna be intense. I'm gonna die like 20 times. Didn't even get close to death. I don't even know if I took damage. Like, here, health, a few cuts and bruises. Yeah, I can take the Lauden, I guess. Yeah.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
I don't know, probably. Oh, I thought that was a tinder thing, not a candle. Hey, we got some more vaudeville or whatever. Laudanum, not even close. Uh-huh. I guess all this means I'm probably going to be in a bit more danger, but I'm going to try and, keep my wits about. Here. Oh. Oh. Ooh. I figured out the puzzle, guys. Oh, is it in here? Sometimes things get real red. It's a bit odd. What is this? Something's clung in the crank and pulley contraption. Do I need oil or something? Yeah, I kind of want it for myself. Does the box just slow me down? Oh, I think the box slows me down. That's weird. Must be heavy. Ooh, I have an idea. It's gotta be something I can throw this at. There we go. Is there more? There we go. Ugh. Come on. It's not even fair. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the old sanity because I just completed a puzzle, but, you know, whatever. Now, what's up? Now, I remember when I played Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin, there was a little scene with water where you had to stay above the water. And I remember people comparing that to a part of Amnesia. I think we found the part. Alright. What even are you? Shit. Shaish. For the love of all. Here. I'm just gonna go for it. If I die, I die. I don't really feel like going down that doorway. You know, when pre-Amnesia Dan sent me on my little quest to do a murder, did he know about this bullshit, or? Because if he did, that's kind of messed up of him. What do you mean a heavy gate? Come on, Dan. I guess I'm gonna have to go back? There is another way to go. However, that way does seem like a good way to die, but you know. At least I'll die doing what I love. Jumping on boxes. Yeah. Alright, that was tense. Man, I'm such a bad Let's Player. I don't even scream when I get scared, I just get silent. I need to remember to scream. Gotta do the funny Markipliers. We go like, whoa, is that the bite of 87? Fudge. Oh, I see. God, that guy's loud. Oh, shit. Alright, I can do this part easy. Alright, not safe yet. Not out of the water. Just yet. Alright, I can move this box. That's good to note. No. Where am I going, first and foremost? Is that it over there? That door? Okay. That's good cooking. Okay. And shit. So another one. You're a grabber, right? Yes, you are. And that's why these ones slow you down. Okay. We're doing it. I don't seem too bad. Oh god, is there like a lever or something I gotta pull? Oh, it's a pull. Jeez. Okay. Another door. Hey, I don't know what that is. What is that? Strong... What is that for, like, health? I'll figure out later. Simple lock. Oh. Wait. There we go. Picked it. You know, I'm pretty happy with myself first trying that. Took me a second to find that one lever, but you know. See, this is what I was saying earlier about getting scared and just being silent. When really I should be screaming right now, you know? I mean, oof. There's a lot of things I want to yell about right now, you know? Namely the fucking monster, but, you know, sometimes it's not about, you know, a lot of people are fight or flight. I'm a bit more of a fighter, personally. Always have been. You know, sometimes when you fight, you gotta, you know, focus and, you know, just figure out the solution to what's scaring you. And what's scaring me is the monster, which is why I gotta, you know, settle down and run the fuck away. Which I guess is flight, but, you know, I would fight if I could. I know when it's time to run and when it's time to fight. Anyway. Man, this game looks like Wizard 101 sometimes, you know? Hey, lady. You've got a large spine. Is that a large spine, or are you just happy to see me? Ah.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
Oh. There's something super charming about the idea that, like, oh yeah, there was a time when, like, elevators would be, like, a super, like, new thing. It's locked. Is this our next hub? For a while? Is that why it's so, like, angelic music? I was kind of hoping we'd be done with hubs. Whatever. Oh, cool. The architecture changed again. You know, everything's been stone so far, but sure, let's just add some wood in. I don't even care about consistency. Tis a shame, tis a shame. To my most trusted student and friend, Joanne Weyer, the most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I've been looking for the last 20-odd years. It is as inexplicable as a helidromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was as it was told about. It was as it was told about. An underground Mithraic. I've never seen that word. I'm going to Google that while I continue reading. Mithraic temple crowned with an unearthly artifact. The orb was enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color, washed, while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within the stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Astalt, investigating one of the antiquated trails. When I finally found the cavern, I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of the enigmatic artifacts. They were real. Mithraism, also known as the Mithraic Mysteries or the Cult of Mithras, was a Roman mystery religion centered around the god Mithras. Who is Mithras? Worship of Mithra, the Iranian god of the sun. Justice, contract, and war in pre-Zoroastrian Iran. Probably the Iranian version because they were talking about that area earlier. Known as Mithras in the Roman Empire. Okay, so same thing. Huh. I did not know about that. That is interesting. Sorry, I get distracted. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it also has become my greatest fear. You ever read Frankenstein? It's just like that. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal, black with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night, listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest and ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alstadt. Your friend and mentor, Henrik Cornelius Agrippa. Korn. His middle name's Korn. That's all I gleaned from that whole thing. Is that the Bible? Biblia. Biblioteca. I don't know why. I expected that one to be locked. Oof. The what? Oh. The canine spine. I read that as the cocaine spine. He just... Whoever did this, I have a real bone to pick with them. What the fuck? Ooh, whale. Cool. Hey, Skelly. I'm gonna need you for a second. I've got an idea. Oh, never mind. Alright. This seems smart. Alright now. I don't think I can go much further. Yeah, that seems like a good way to die. Alright. Emergency decelerator. Hey, it's another one to use. When will it turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath, yet I bow to you. I've done so much for you, and I've gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. I don't know what the fuck any of that means. It's probably Anthony, right? Bitching and moaning like usual. Flow cycle rod. If the elevator breaks in again, make sure to use the image. Okay. Make sure the flow says okay. Fourth phase amplitude. Steam engine is channeling into the machinery until all rods are inserted. Ugh. All right, so yeah, same thing as last time.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Daniel,
What?
still having nightmares, I see.
Yes, I can't shake them. They come every night.
We'll put a stop to them. You'll see.
Why does that dude gotta sound like a villain every time he talks? Crowbar? Yo! Wasn't there a place like in the first like main hub area that needed what looked to be a crowbar? I wonder if I should go all the way back.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Alright, I was definitely paying attention to whatever he said. Definitely wasn't looking on my phone. Alright, let's go and, where was I? Where have I been? Let's go this way. Due to a broken lock. That's specific. Ooh.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
I don't know. I do? Oh, I'm full. Alright. Alexander, I prepared the explosives you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is that the mixture is handled with care. Please, try to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separated to avoid further mishaps. I have arranged 2 large vats in the next room for the ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids and you are ready to go. Agrippa. Hey, drill part. This looks new. Yeah. Drill part. Please. Drill part. Okay, well that spooked me. Oh no. He's gonna walk off into the distance. Yeah. So threatening. Oh no. You're so weird.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
Whoa.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Good quote. Who's this naked man? I don't know. But... yeah, fair enough. Worst places to die? Oh, missed something. 1648, January 9th. Further disappointment. Ooh, this one must be about me. The Antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly, humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Fair enough. Man, this really is just kind of like... this really does delve into like a lot of them classical horror stories. That's fun. Oh, it's this one. I should have figured that one out. Oh, my crowbar.
The key. Please, let it be here.
Well, I found a place to hide. Sturdy door. Alright, well. So, how's y'all's days going? All good? I hope so. That sounded like them leaving. Yeah, music's dying down. Door is gone. Alright. Key?
4th of July, 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Yeah, man, it's a fucking orb. How hard could it be? To put it together, I mean. Anyway, there's mention of a key. I would appreciate having that key. No? No? Alright, what was the point of all this then? Really? No key? Oh. Found the key.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
There we go. Ah. Alright. To the machine room. Alright. Time to head down and see what we can see. On the next episode. On the next episode, though. Bye.